Hello, dear viewer. Today, we will be discussing your relationship with the weather. Now, you may not think you have a relationship with the weather. Most people believe weather is simply a condition of the atmosphere. This is incorrect. Weather is one of the most emotionally influential forces in your daily life. You wake up, check in immediately, and allow it to determine your mood for the next 12 hours. This is not science. This is a relationship. Let us begin. First, there is the morning weather check. Many people check the weather before they even get out of bed, not because they can change it, but because they want to emotionally prepare for disappointment. If it is sunny, you feel optimistic. If it is cloudy, you feel suspicious. If it is raining, you feel personally attacked. Notice that none of these conditions are directed at you specifically, yet you experience them as if the sky made a decision about your day. This is the beginning of emotional attachment. Next, we must discuss forecasting. Weather forecasts are interesting because they are one of the few predictions humans will accept while fully understanding that they are often wrong. If the forecast says there is a 20% chance of rain, no one knows what that means. Does it rain 20% of the time? Does 20% of the city get wet? Does the meteorologist simply feel 20% confident today? No one asks. Instead, you bring an umbrella and carry it around all day like a small symbol of distrust toward the sky. This is called cautious optimism. Now let us talk about complaining. Complaining about the weather is one of the most universal human bonding rituals. Two strangers can stand next to each other in complete silence for several minutes, but if one of them says, "Hot enough for you?" a conversation immediately begins. Weather complaints are safe. They require no vulnerability. You can disagree about politics, religion, or favorite pizza toppings, but you can always agree that the weather is doing something wrong. This creates community. Next, we must examine seasonal expectations. Humans have very specific emotional contracts with each season. In the winter, you complain about the cold. In the summer, you complain about the heat. In the spring, you complain about allergies. In the fall, you complain about how fast the year is going. Notice that weather is never correct. It is always either too much or not enough. This suggests that the weather is not the problem. Your expectations are. But acknowledging this would remove one of humanity's favorite hobbies, which is mild suffering combined with casual conversation. Now we must discuss rain. Rain has a fascinating psychological effect on people. When it rains on a workday, people become dramatic. You walk outside and say things like, "Of course it's raining," as if the universe scheduled this specifically for you. However, when rain happens on a weekend, it becomes cozy. Suddenly, rain is beautiful. You sit near a window, drink coffee, and say things like, "I love the sound of rain." The rain has not changed, only your schedule has. This reveals an important truth about weather relationships. Weather is good or bad depending entirely on your personal inconvenience. Next, we must discuss weather apps. Modern humans have access to extremely advanced meteorological technology. You can see radar, wind direction, humidity, pressure systems, and satellite imagery from space. Yet most people still look at the small cartoon sun icon and make all decisions based on that. If the icon smiles, life is good. If the icon cries, the day is ruined. This is a very sophisticated emotional system. Now let us examine extreme weather. When storms approach, humans become fascinated. You watch the news. You refresh radar maps. You stand outside and say, "Looks like a big one coming." This is similar to the way ancient civilizations watched the sky for signs from the gods. The main difference is that now you also record it on your phone. Next, we must address the phenomenon known as perfect weather. Perfect weather is a condition that lasts approximately 7 minutes. During this brief window, everyone says the same sentence. "This is perfect weather." Then, almost immediately, someone says, "Enjoy it while it lasts." This statement reminds everyone that perfection is temporary, and within hours, someone will complain again. Finally, we must discuss emotional projection. Humans project feelings onto the weather constantly. A cloudy day becomes gloomy. A bright day becomes happy. A windy day becomes angry. The sky becomes a mirror for your internal experience. But the weather is not emotional. It is simply doing what physics tells it to do. You, however, will continue to interpret it personally, because that is what humans do. You build relationships with things that cannot respond: your phone, your job, your coffee, and of course, the sky. So, what is your relationship with the weather? It is not control, it is not understanding. It is quiet emotional negotiation with something that will never compromise. And yet, every morning you check it again, just in case today is the day it finally cooperates. Thank you for watching, and please remember, if the weather ruins your day, that is still technically a relationship. You're welcome.